What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Bonsai Jungle. On today's episode, I'm going to be building a bonsai bench in my backyard so that I no longer have to display all of my nice trees on my ghetto-ass beer pong table off the patio there. So let's get some lumber, do some minor carpentry work, and get that bench built. So I know what a lot of you are thinking, why don't you renovate your ghetto kitchen instead of having your priorities on the bonsai bench? But don't worry, I already cut my dad a $5,000 check, so that renovation is going to be starting soon. But in the meantime, I got to get this bonsai bench built. So when I was at the Honda dealership this week, I had to get all 4 of my tires changed because I drive, super fast and driving over curbs and shit like a complete idiot. Mainly because I'm late to work every single day, and instead of making a priority to go to bed early and be a responsible adult, I just keep being an asshole all the time. So now I gotta, fix my car more often than the normal person. So thankfully, when I was at the Honda dealership, I called my dad up. I said, hey man, I don't have any money because, the state tax on Illinois marijuana is just super high. So I told him I need $1,000 for these wheels. Thankfully, God bless, he came through, paid for that. He also paid for all this lumber, and now I get to build a bonsai bench. So the overall process here is pretty simple. We just made a rectangle out of 2x4s with some support beams in the middle, and now I'm going to be cutting some legs that are going to be at the height that I want the bench to sit at. We're going to make 4 of those and just screw them into the sides like a table. Alright, so now that we have the 4 table legs cut to the height that I want, we're basically just going to get a small piece of wood here to hold that in place and screw that together with just some screws. And we're going to repeat that 4 times, basically building like a narrow table. And the next thing we're going to do is get more of the 2x4s and cut them to accommodate these 3 flat bench pieces in the front here. So it's pretty much just screwed into those back 4 legs for right now, and then we're going to get 2 more pieces of wood cut to support the second shelf in the front here, and then repeat that process with a 3rd bench at the bottom, another really long 2x4 on the bottom, and then we cut kind of a small little table leg in the middle of that support beam. Just so it has something in the middle of it so that the benches aren't sagging too far down. But that's going to be it for now. I really like the way it turned out. It turned out a lot bigger than I initially imagined. I mean, I really didn't do any measurements on this. We kind of just went to Menards and saw, okay, what kind of wood did they have? Okay, they got these pieces of wood. Yeah, that seems long enough. And then we dug some of the 2x4s out from my basement from some previous renovation work and repurposed that. So the only other thing I have left to do is to paint this with a bunch of wood stain to protect it from the elements and the wind and water and snow and rain out here. So this isn't a finished product. I just wanted to mention that I'll be coming back to paint this all up, but that's going to be it for today. As always, good luck with your plants and good luck with your bonsai bench if you're building one.